Hello, this is Molly Reamer with Bridget's Grove and 30 Days of Goddess with this week's mini ritual. I'm doing this one a little different than I usually do in that I am only using Womanrunes, some cut your own cards, and then some assists from the Raise Your Vibration Oracle by Kyle Gray. The artwork is by Ari Weisner. And so that is, so we'll try that out for today and see what happens. So from Womanrunes, we got the Winged Heart again, the rune of ecstasy, transcendent state, union with all. And this was the same card we got last week. And I will confess that my first instinct was to just put it back and draw again. And then instead I paused because I thought, wait a second, a lot of what I usually tell people is when we see the runes recur, it's because we haven't absorbed something from them. They're asking us to pay attention to something. They're asking us to take another look. They're asking us to listen. And so I thought, what am I not listening to here? And what I got and what I thought might speak to you as well is, what am I not allowing myself to feel? What am I feeling that I'm not acknowledging? So that is what came to mind. So what are you feeling that you're not acknowledging or honoring? What do you need to let in? What do you need to allow? And are you able, like I find this rune can be challenging for people. So are you able to allow yourself pleasure and ecstasy and awe and union? So that leads me directly into the next thing, which is I chose a card from the May Cut Your Own deck for 30 Days of Goddess, and I got union. And guess what my original thought was? I'm going to put this one back because union that's too hard. I can't think of anything to say. I can't think of like an affirmation off the top of my head. Usually I can easily think of an affirmation off the top of my head to use with these word cards. So I literally almost put this one back, and then it's like my eyes went back to the rune card and I saw that union with all, union with the goddess, and then the word was union too. And I'm like, okay, obviously we're supposed to be paying attention here. So may you know union with the goddess. May you feel a sense of union with the elements, with the world. May you feel a sense of union with others. And then, oh my goodness, so this had a lot more to offer than I had originally thought. I drew a card from the Raise Your Vibration Oracle, and the first one I got was My High Vibes Heal the World. And I'm going to be honest, my first thought was, I'm going to put this one back because it has a little too much of that high vibes flavor that to me almost seems, I don't know, almost dismissive or overused, or I don't know, but my first thought was to put it back. And so really is the overall message today, like, what are we not looking at? What are we trying to put back that wants our attention? What are we trying to shut off or close away or shut down that needs our attention? And so then I thought, my high vibes heal the world. I thought about the world. I thought about union, and I thought about how we all have an impact on the collective. We all have an impact on the whole. We all have an impact on the wider world. And so this card then in fact reminds me that we can be in union with the other aspects of the world, the other people, the other forces, the elements, etc. And we can reach out from a place of union to make a greater difference, to make a greater impact. We don't have to feel isolated and alone and helpless. We can reach out and connect. And so anyway, then this is so great. As I was flipping through the book, looking for the information about the Heal the World card, this card caught my eye just as the little black and white image in the book, because I saw the word devotion, and devotion is one of my, areas of special interest, my area of passion, my area even of, dare I say, kind of expertise or special interest, etc. I just finished my new book is ready, 365 Days of Goddess, which is a devotional. And I was like, I'm going to use this card as a bookmark in my new book. And then I read closer, and guess what it says? Devotion unites me with the infinite. So there's something here for us. There's something here for us with union. So I'd love to know what that theme, that topic, that feeling kind of sparks for you. And I love that message. Devotion unites me with the infinite, because that is what I feel. That is what daily practice is about. That is what devotion is about. It is about leaning into the infinite, about leaning into the expansive, and finding out that we belong, that it's all around us, that the sacred is all around us all the time. And then, of course, I shouldn't overlook union as a thematically connected to our upcoming holiday in the wheel of the year. And so how perfect for the start of May is union, is ecstasy, is pleasure, is devotion, is healing the world. So it turns out it's all connected after all. But I just thought it was funny that my first response to everything is, I'm going to put this back. I don't usually feel that way when I do these weekly videos. I don't usually think I'm going to put the cards back. And so I'm glad I didn't put them back. And I would love to hear if you have any thoughts about how these speak to you in your life right now. And then I have two things to close with. One is an affirmation from the Cut Your Own deck. And this is just a good reminder as we go through this week. I pause to greet the morning, sunshine on my eyelids, cold wind around my body, a living earth beneath my feet. I hold everything I need to live a life I choose. And then I also had, as a final little assist here, I had a secondary snapshot card for 30 Days of Goddess. The snapshot cards for the month are available at 30daysofgoddess.com, with expansions available for our Goddess Magic community on Patreon, which is patreon.com/goddessmagic. And this was my extra snapshot card. I often make two. And for the month, because I can't quite choose just choosing one thematic prayer or poem for the month can be quite a challenge. And so a lot of times I choose two, what I would consider to be primary poems or prayers. And then I make two cards, and I usually send the second one out as a newsletter bonus like in the middle of the month. So you will also see this one. It'll be earlier than the middle of the month because we are traveling, though. And so my second 30 Days of Goddess newsletter for May is actually going to come out right away on May 5th. So anyway, be on the lookout for the second card there in that newsletter. Our theme for May is enchantment and being open to enchantment. So today I would like to leave you with this, our primary practice prayer for May. Life is an unfolding spiral of constant change and endless discovery. Sometimes it is easy and full of enchantment. Sometimes it is weighty and full of noise. Remember that it is normal to ebb and flow, that no one has it all figured out all of the time. Bestow grace upon yourself and drop soft words of comfort gently on your own tired brow, even when you feel unworthy. Like flower petals, like a gentle rain, like violets in bloom, let yourself be kissed by peace and touched by love. Thank you so much for being here, and may you continue to practice the presence of the goddess and to make a space for the sacred and for yourself in your very own life. Thanks so much for being here. Bye-bye.